Okay, let's try this question here. It says, given that this ordered pair here, there's the ordered pair, this point 8 and 13 satisfies the function. That means it makes it true. Determine A. Okay, how are we going to do this? Well, when you're given an ordered pair, you're given an x value and you're given a y value, or an f of x value. F of x and y kind of being the same thing. Well, all you do is you take 13 and you put it right there. And you take x is 8 and you put it right there. And that's all you do. You've got 8a, you add 3, you get 8a equals 16. Divide by 8 and you get a is equal to 2. They do this so many times in questions that it's really worth figuring out how it works. Now find the inverse function in the form f minus 1 of x. How do you find an inverse? Well, first you turn it into y equals. And then you switch x and y every time. Then you make y the subject. Add 3, and then divide everything by 2. I guess you could write it as x plus 3 over 2, but I like to write it in the form of 1/2 x plus 3/2. And it said to write it in the form of f minus 1 of x. The inverse function of x is equal to, and there you go. Now we're going to sketch both functions on the graph. Well, you actually only have to work out one function. And find the y-intercept. You might let x equal 0. And if you let x equal 1 or 2, you'd get another point. But once you've got 2 points in this graph, you've got f of 0 is minus 3. So there's 0 and minus 3. And the other one, you could find the y-intercept, the x-intercept. Let y equal 0. That's actually a good idea. Add 3, divide by 2. The x-intercept is 3 over 2. Well, there we go. The x-intercept is 3 over 2. So what that means is all you have to do for the inverse function is to switch it. If 0 and minus 3 works in this function, the inverse function is x and y switched. It's minus 3 and 0. And it also must be that the x-intercept, if the y-intercept of the inverse function must be 3 over 2, if the x-intercept is 3 over 2 here. And how do you do this? Well, you just sketch y equals x going up the middle. And then you sketch minus 3 and 3/2. There is, minus 3 for the y intercept and 3/2. There's the function f. The inverse, you just switch. Instead of 0 and minus 3, make it minus 3 and 0. Instead of 3/2 and 0, make it 0 and 3/2. And if you graph them, they're going to cross. But how do I know they cross at 3 and 3? Well, there's a way to do that. It's got to go through the line y equals x. If you find out where the line y equals x equals the line 2x minus 3, just let them equal, then solve this. So you go x equals 2x minus 3. Let the line y equals x equal the line y equals 2x minus 3. And when you do that, let them equal each other, then solve. You get minus x equals minus 3, x is 3, y is 3. There you go. If x is 3, y is 3, and that's the place where they cross. And there it is, all done.